course not. I'd never leave you. We're talking about Greenlee and the terrible things that we did to her.
Greenlee.
Doesn't it haunt you? All the lies we told about her?
I want to make you happy. That's what I want to do.
I mean, we hurt her for no good reason. Shouldn't we just do what's right and tell the truth?
Don't talk about Greenlee anymore, okay?
She feels so sorry about what happened. What happened that night. She lost her mind that night for 15, 20 minutes, but she was doing the right thing. She was turning around and bringing Spike back to you. She would never purposely hurt Spike.
You're safe. You are not children.
Greenlee is no threat.
No one touches our family, no one.
Just snap out of it, Zach. Snap out of it.
I will kill whoever tries.
Zach, please wake up. Don't leave me here alone.
Do you remember the lobster?
The lobster? Yeah. How could I forget?
Beautiful starry night.
I remember everything. I miss Greenlee. Zach, I miss my best friend. I was such a monster to her.
I adore you, always.
She's suffered, Zach. She's suffering because of what she did to your son, to our son. She's probably gonna suffer for the rest of her life.
Thank God kids can sleep through anything. Apocalypse, maternal meltdown.
The longer a person is missing, the less their chances of survival.
No.
Your entire family lost in a terrible fire. My goodness, how did you even manage to go on?
Well, I realized that I hadn't lost everything, that there was something left, and that something was me. And the grief and the pain, that was harsh and real, would never completely go away. But standing in front of a canvas, I was able to let it go for a while.
And now Lauren Asher's paintings hang in Pine Valley's Museum of Fine Arts, not to mention Manhattan's Museum of Modern Art. On a much lesser level, I actually can relate to your process, because at the darkest point of my life, I actually wrote my third memoir, Erica Kane Beyond the Pain.
And your diamond-studded ego saved the day again.
Not that my loss was nearly as horrendous as yours. I mean, there's no comparison between my grief and yours. But I will say that writing saved me from an addiction to painkillers.
Your husband didn't die, Mother. He didn't disappear.
Lauren's experience demonstrates that creativity can be an escape from despair.
It certainly has been for me.
Fine. Fine. You know what? I'll weave potholders. That's what I'll do. I will weave potholders. And that will help me forget about the man that I love, the family that I've lost. That's right. You know what I'll do? I'll get Spike to help me. That's right. Spike we'll do potholders together. And Ian, when Ian gets old enough, he can help us too. We'll have an entire potholder industry. That's right. And maybe if I'm really, truly creative, I'll forget that there ever was a Zach. Yeah.
JR? Yeah. I just saw him. He doesn't remember anything.
Oh, dear.
How about you? Any progress?
Well, let me show you. Greenlee's cell phone, found it in the gully here. Sylvester's house is here, and that's where the trail ends.
Zach's car, right?
2 miles away.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah, we've been over that ground
Yeah, I
already,
know, but
though.
maybe we didn't go over it well enough.
All right. All right, well, okay, Zach's car, 2 miles away. It's the same night, but where else do we have?
Okay, so, Zach, he's injured. He's unconscious, right? He's crawling around in the dark. Greenlee, she's on the run. She's scared to death in a cold sweat. She doesn't know where she's headed. They both disappear.
Why do you read it?
Whoever hit Zach carried him off somewhere.
The blood in the car.
Right. Oh, who knows? Maybe the crawling Zach ran into the running Greenlee, or the running Greenlee tripped over Zach.
That's a big coincidence.
Yeah, but it's possible.
Yeah, all right, so it's possible.
Okay, so if I'm correct, the trail for both of them ends right there.
Paradise. Oh, paradise is where I'll find it.
How are you going to find paradise with a guilty conscience?
Guilty of what? Why?
Framing Greenlee. Destroying Greenlee.
Greenlee belongs where she is. And half-dead Zach, they meet up in the middle of the night. Then what? I mean, Greenlee loathes the man.
Yeah, with just cause, but do you really think she's the kind of person that's going to leave a severely injured man to die in the dirt?
Well, Greenlee's nice, so in this case, unfortunately not. So, okay, Greenlee and Zach connect. She drags Zach along with her, and the jerk slows her down.
Right.
Is that?
So where would she be headed?
Well, Greenlee's aiming for Canada.
Not anymore.
All right, so okay, so she's all turned around because maybe she's trying to help Zach, right?
Yeah. And your friend, your new friend, Mr. Sylvester's out there gunning for IRS agents, right? Well, I checked him out. I mean, he's a little eccentric, but he's not crazy. I mean, his record is clean except for the tax evasion.
The tax man doesn't show up in the middle of the night dressed as a hit and run.
He doesn't know that. In Sylvester's imagination, a tax man could show up at any time dressed as anything.
So what? So Sylvester liquidates both of them? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, not necessarily, but I mean, he might have something to do with it. You said yourself, he saw somebody lurking on his property, or thought he saw somebody lurking on his property.
Yeah, well, I already found out. It's not Greenlee, and it's not
Okay,
Zach.
so fine, it's somebody else. So now we've got Greenlee, we've got Zach, and we've got a Mr. X. And that's why they disappeared.
Sylvester's land is the only common denominator. I have to go back there.
You do, he's gonna start shooting at you.
Well, I will shoot back.
No, I got a better idea. It's insane, but, you know,
What?
Doesn't involve bloodshed.
What is it?
It's over the top. But it could work.